started on a Tuesday, somewhere between Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, when I found myself pulling into the same rest stop for the third time in as many days, despite having driven over 700 miles in between. I'd been driving for years, but this route was new to me, a long haul from Chicago to Los Angeles with a payload of auto parts. The rest stop was nothing special, just a few vending machines, some picnic tables, and a bathroom that always seemed to be out of order. But as I stepped out of my truck, the dry heat and the smell of diesel fuel hit me like a familiar punch to the gut. I thought maybe I'd just taken a wrong turn or misread the map, so I got back in the truck and kept driving. But the next day, I saw it again, this time just outside of Albuquerque. And the day after that, it was in Arizona, just shy of the California border. I started to feel like I was losing my mind, like I was trapped in some kind of never-ending loop. I tried to shake it off, to focus on the road and the rhythmic hum of my engine, but my mind kept wandering back to that rest stop. I started to notice little things, like the way the shadows fell across the parking lot, or the sound of the wind rustling through the trees. It was always the same, no matter where I was or what time of day it was. And then, I started to notice the people. They were always there, lurking just out of sight, watching me as I pulled in and out of the rest stop. I'd catch glimpses of them out of the corner of my eye, but whenever I turned to look, they'd be gone. I started to feel like I was being herded, like I was being driven towards some unknown destination. I tried to call for help, to reach out to someone, anyone, who could explain what was going on, but my phone was always dead, or I'd get nothing but static. It was like I was completely alone, adrift in a sea of asphalt and diesel fuel. And then one night I saw her. She was standing just outside the rest stop, her eyes fixed on me as I pulled in. She was a woman, or at least I think she was a woman, with long hair and a white dress that seemed to glow in the moonlight. She didn't move, didn't speak. She just stood there, watching me. I tried to get out of the truck, to approach her, but my feet felt heavy, like they were rooted to the spot. And then, just as suddenly as she'd appeared, she was gone. I was left standing there, feeling like a fool, wondering if I'd just imagined the whole thing. But as I got back in the truck and started to drive, I caught a glimpse of her in the rearview mirror, standing just outside the rest stop, watching me as I drove away. I knew then that I had to keep driving to get as far away from that place as possible. But as I looked down at the GPS, I saw that I was headed right back to the rest stop, like I was being pulled by some unseen force. And that's when it hit me, the realization that I might never be able to escape, that I might be trapped in this never-ending loop forever. I'm still driving, still trying to find a way out, but the rest stop is always there, waiting for me, like a ghostly presence on the highway. I've tried to count the days, to keep track of time, but it's all become a blur. I've seen her again multiple times, always watching me, always waiting. And I've started to feel like I'm not alone in the truck, like there's something else with me, something that's been awakened by the rest stop. I've tried to talk to it, to reason with it, but it just won't respond. It's like it's waiting for something, waiting for me to figure out the secret of the rest stop. And then, just the other night, I saw a sign, a small handwritten sign that was tacked to the bulletin board at the rest stop. It said, "Turn back now while you still can." I don't know who wrote it, or how they knew I was coming, but it was like a cold wind had blown through my soul. I'm still driving, still trying to find a way out, but I know I'm running out of time. The rest stop is getting closer. I can feel it, and I know that soon I'll be face to face with whatever is waiting for me. And when that happens, I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to escape, or if I'll be trapped forever, driving in circles, always returning to the same place, the same rest stop, the same darkness that's waiting for me just beyond the edge of the headlights. I've been driving for what feels like an eternity, and I've seen things that I never thought I'd see, things that I wish I could forget. But the rest stop remains, a constant presence in my life, a reminder that I'm not in control, that there's something else out there, something that's driving me towards some unknown destination. And as I drive, the darkness closing in around me, I'm left with one haunting question. What's waiting for me at the next rest stop?